You're not broke because you don't make enough money. You're broke because of something you do every single day. Something so normal you don't even notice it anymore, and it's been happening for years. It's not laziness, it's not bad luck. It's not because you haven't found the right opportunity yet. It's a silent habit, one that runs in the background of your life, like a program you never installed but can't seem to delete. Like a leak in a pipe you can't see. Slow, constant, invisible. And every single day, it drains a little more. Most people live their entire lives without ever realizing what's taking from them. They blame everything around them, the job, the boss, the rent, the economy. But they never look at the one thing they have complete control over, themselves. So let me ask you something. When was the last time you said no? Not to someone else, to yourself. Because here's what actually keeps people broke, and I need you to hear this clearly. It's not the lack of income, it's the inability to delay comfort. You think you're just living your life, making small, harmless decisions, but what you're really doing is making dozens of tiny trades every single week. Future security for right now, a coffee here, a subscription there, a night out, a new thing you didn't really need but wanted in the moment. None of them feel big. In fact, each one feels completely reasonable, but they add up, week after week, months after months, until you've created a life where money passes through you like water through open fingers. And the worst part, you don't even remember where it went. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine a stick figure standing in front of two doors. One door is labeled now, the other is labeled later. Every time you get paid, you walk toward those doors, and every single time, you choose now. Because now feels good. It's easy, it's instant, it's satisfying. Later feels like nothing. It's abstract, distant, uncertain. So you keep choosing now. The food delivery because you're tired, the upgrade because you deserve it, the sale because it's a good deal. And each time you walk through that door, the door to later gets a little harder to open, a little heavier, until one day you try to open it and it won't budge. Because you've spent years reinforcing the wrong choice, and now the path to financial stability feels impossible. Not because it is, but because you've made it that way. And here's the part that really hurts. You already know this. You felt it before. That quiet panic at the end of the month when you open your banking app and see a number that doesn't make sense. You scroll through your transactions trying to figure out where it all went, and you see it. Little purchases, spread out, forgotten. Things that seemed harmless in the moment. You tell yourself, next month will be different. Next month, I'll be more careful. But next month comes, and you do the exact same thing. Because the habit is still there. 1 month becomes 6 months. 6 months becomes a year. A year becomes 3 years. And suddenly you're 35, 40, 50 years old, still broke. Still waiting for the moment things finally change. Still telling yourself the same story. Once I get that raise, once I pay off this one thing, once things settle down. But they don't settle down, because the problem was never the amount coming in. It was always the amount going out, and more importantly, where it was going. Now here's what makes this even harder. The world is designed to make you fail at this. Every app, every website, every advertisement is built to make spending feel effortless. One click, Face ID, saved payment methods. You don't even have to think anymore. The friction has been removed, and without friction, there's no moment to pause, no moment to ask, do I actually need this? It just happens. And because everyone around you is doing the same thing, it feels normal. Your friends are ordering delivery. Your coworkers are buying the new thing. Your feed is full of people spending money they probably don't have on lives they're pretending to live. So you think, this is just what people do. But here's the truth. This is what broke people do. And this is where most people lose because they think the problem is external. They think they need more money, a better job, a side hustle, a lucky break. But you can't out-earn a spending problem. You can make twice as much and still be broke because broke is not a money problem. Broke is a decision problem. Let me say that again. Broke is a decision problem. Every time you choose comfort over discipline, you are actively choosing to stay broke. Not because comfort is bad, not because you don't deserve nice things, but because comfort is expensive, and most people are paying for it with their future. The person who becomes financially stable is not smarter than you. They don't have some secret knowledge. They haven't cracked a code. They've just learned something that most people refuse to accept, that every dollar is a choice between now and later. And if you always choose now, later never comes. They've learned to sit in discomfort, to feel the urge to buy something and not act on it, to want something and choose to wait, to be tired and still make dinner instead of ordering out. It's not exciting, it's not glamorous, but it works. Because wealth is not built in big moments. It's built in small, unsexy decisions that no one sees and no one celebrates. The decision to say no when your brain is screaming yes. The decision to wait when waiting feels unbearable. The decision to protect your future even when your present feels hard. That's the real work. And most people will never do it because it requires something most people don't want to give. Temporary discomfort. So what do you actually do with this information? How do you break the cycle? It starts with awareness. First, track everything for 1 week, and I mean everything. Not to shame yourself, not to feel guilty, just to see. Write down every single purchase. The coffee, the apps, the snacks, the impulse buys, all of it. You'll be surprised. Not at the big purchases, at the small ones you completely forgot about, the ones that felt like nothing but added up to something. Second, create one non-negotiable rule for yourself. Not 10, not 5, 1. Something simple but uncomfortable, like no buying anything over $20 without waiting 24 hours, or no food delivery for the next 30 days, or every time I want to buy something, I write it down and wait 3 days. Pick one rule that makes you feel a little resistance. That resistance is important. It's the space between impulse and action, and that space is where change happens. Third, automate your future. This is the most important one. The day you get paid, before you do anything else, move money somewhere you can't easily access. A savings account, an investment account, a separate bank entirely. It doesn't matter how much. 10% of your income, 5%, even 3%. Just move something. Because if you wait until the end of the month to save whatever's left over, I promise you there will be nothing left over. There's always something to spend it on. There's always a reason. But if you pay your future first, you'll adjust. You'll make it work with what's left. And that's the habit that changes everything. Now let me be honest with you about what's going to happen. You're going to start this, and within 3 days, maybe less, you're going to want to stop. Because deprivation feels terrible. Your brain is going to fight you. It's going to tell you that you work hard and you deserve this, that life is short and you should enjoy it, that $20 this week isn't going to change your life. And all of that is true. You do work hard. Life is short. $20 won't change everything. But here's what's also true. Life is long. And being broke at 60 because you couldn't say no to yourself at 25 is a pain that doesn't go away. The habit that keeps you broke isn't loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet. It's the 10 small yeses you give yourself every week because they feel harmless. The little exceptions, the just this once, the I'll start next week. But those small yeses compound, just like interest, just like debt, just like regret. And before you know it, you've spent years building a life you can't afford to leave. So here's what it comes down to. You can't fix your finances without fixing your relationship with discomfort, and most people would rather stay broke than feel uncomfortable. They'll complain about being broke, they'll stress about money, they'll wish things were different, but they won't change the one thing that's keeping them stuck: the habit of choosing comfort over their future. The question is whether you're most people, and you won't know the answer by how you feel right now. You'll know by what you do tomorrow, by whether you choose the easy door or the heavy one, by whether you protect your future or spend it. The leak is still there. It's been there the whole time, but now you see it, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. What you do with that awareness is up to you. This is Inner Sketch. Thanks for watching.